Jubilee House anyone abodom pim ache se eye minority leader Afenyo Markin chese won na lead omo abusua na akwakoye deja onam so e ma chese abeto abonten se wabo police ni baako asum aha land media Ghana mesro so we share wa like wa commenting so ama foforo enya bi ahwe enrada ene NPP for eye save the judiciary demo chese abusua ene na Jubilee House anyone do mabodom pim wo honum ni nyina ne se eye chief justice ma mi getri tokono ne remover ne ho ensensem na tese omugusu atese omo entiase omo nam so ema omo yesa eye demonstration we yabusuan ehun sem no ekokoye deja enrade ne TV station radio station social media ne so wonam so na tese NPP for no age aboso na nipa ba ko a na all trendy ye pa eye minority leader Afenyo Markin na busuan ho ene gugo pie mu se wakwakobo eye police ni ba akwasuma sesei no eye Kevin akwabadu Taylor ono so ne bu afu abusuan ba be react to saade na eye Afenyo Markin eye se watenensa ede abo police ni ene Kevin akwabadu Taylor echiremu a ewe se police for edi statement ba bonten esanse se nke ye MPP ni bi ena police ni bu ona suma sa me komo sign so eye demonstration fufuro na abusuan ensem de Kevin akwabadu Taylor wakan bi pa eye monrem e wona kache
osisa won fi winiba abo akire no wodi ezban wi ano wosisa ogu ka wo dem ponje woda abankan wobema taabo mekuta wodema wa e pagya taabo n e bankanfo dem radio fo no wokabrofo dodo e wa kawa no dwum kwa me atoso tumi nkana no dwum into ono so do ye busa ne nsam e no say me na obeba na odema minimum ko na yeto MPP ko demonstration MPP ko demonstration enti yenja bibia out of frustration and the minority leader Madam Tokonu's boyfriend, he slapped the police officer, and I expect the Ghana Police Service to release a statement on that. You know the reason? Because Afenyo Markin ebo police in Yasum, and as a minority leader, this Afenyo Markin, he slapped a professional police officer who was protecting such a twerp. Afenyo Markin was being protected by a police officer and a police officer said we was around the on the way a V8 and trim. A police officer wagina a reaso for hours. Afenyo Markin, who is supposed to know better, also no a lawyer or a minority leader, he actually stretched his hand at the police officer. Obo police in Yasum, and this political party, you expect young people like us to get up. Sorry, send me the MPP. Memkasama MPP. Mejimi. This is Afenyo Markin. Out of frustration because Odumse or PBB, you see, at a point they wanted to cause commotion. At a point they wanted chaos. At a point they wanted to push the police to the wall. Na BBNC, na etuonto, na BBNC no makase. Police for Mahama police for Bomutu. It was not happening. When they go to the Jubilee House, yaya barricades. Before you go through the barricade, we need to know you, identify you, and know who you are. Because you are entering the Jubilee House. Sebio, Papa Fie. You are entering the seat of government. Until you cannot just be say, may I have your mark at least they need to have a physical assessment of you before you are given that nod to enter. Afenyo Markin and Kofon who say, John Mahama and Abain, they have given them every access. Access bia omu chaos obiani omonko police for have been professional. He wanted to start something. He wanted to confront the police. Na opese oma police for no reacting. Na afe intokwakwesi in front of Jubilee House. Na afe okoka say John Mahama ma police for the instructions so omumbo or no minority leader ne MPP for in front of the Jubilee House. And I'm expecting the Ghana Police Service to release a statement on this because Adia Afenyo Markin here no sebio Senka police ni na tini nsa ewo Afenyo Markin so a ankenda na dwinkianda. This is Afenyo Markin. This is Afenyo Markin slapping the police officer. He actually slapped the police officer twice. And the Ghana IGP boss is sitting there. He should be charged. He assaulted a police officer. 2 times Afenyo Markin slapped the police officer. This twerp, and we sit in Ghana. This is a person who is supposed to know the law. He is the minority leader in parliament. He slapped an innocent police officer 2 times. So imagine, say, a police officer in the tenant and saw Afenyo Markin so can I drink better. But the IGP is sitting there. He thinks that we are building a church. The IGP is sitting there because he used to have friends in the MPP. So when the MPP they fool, the IGP covers it up because Yeni Ayakadi Jimmy. Now, sir, just away from Afenyo Markin. When a young man tomorrow shoots a policeman in the head, are you going to go arrest the policeman? Afenyo Markin is a member of parliament. He's a lawmaker. Afenyo Markin is a member of parliament who knows how the law works. And also, he's a lawyer. And you, the IGP, you are sitting there like a toy. You think this is a joke? You think this is about going to church and going to dance? You think that the law was made for you and your friends? You have to be fired as an IGP. You are a waste of space. Afenyo Markin, a member of parliament, leading a protest. A young police officer stands in the sun for hours to protect Ghanaians and protect Afenyo Markin. Afenyo Markin gets in front of the Jubilee House and slaps a police officer. And you, the IGP, you sit there like we are joking in this country. If you cannot be the IGP, just fucking walk out. He needs to be arrested. He needs to be charged with assault. And we sit there and we are sitting there, innocent person be the one. Why is Afenyo Markin walking? Why is the police not bringing a statement out? Why is he not being invited? A police officer was assaulted by the minority leader. Watch the video again. You, this IGP, you will never have peace.
And that's say Busia when Sembia Kevin Ekobedu Taylor edited job. We no ba blasti IGP ye tete no tete Busia we chiremu chese papa ne nya na adwen se adwuma no as IGP no ba be ye ni ye. Esa se wutimi nhwe emasa de we enkoso police ni am wajina wiemu ebo amanfo ba na chese end no masan so atene monsa e de abona sumdia ene se IGP so enhu de wo ye e de afa ade am eye Afenyo Markin aye ne wo dia ene wono so nbedi no afi epa na busia ho ena eye NPP communications officer Richard Ahiagba ekoka nsem bi wo TV station chiremu a eye Afenyo Markin antene nsa amfa mo nemo police ni no ede ne nsa epem Afenyo Markin bo achese ebusia na chese yi communications officer ni chiremu na Afenyo Markin wo bupu agunu ni ja se wo de ne ko washroom ma ne kokosi de ho ena ka vitela se de bi sa asem na mo kan se bi eye nkwase asem pa ena muti TV station mo kasa asem ne ke police ni bi ena tene nsa de bo NPP ni bi abusia samre kama sa ye another demonstration e de tie na abusia Kevin Ekobedu Taylor wa blast IGP and afi NPP for.
Under me, this is right in front of the Flagstaff House, the seat of government. Right in front of the Flagstaff House. And this fool, you want me to respect him? Now, honorable. Now, I am a teacher and go for honorable, honor like MPP for Jimmy for honorable Kennedy Japan. What is maybe man of Kennedy honorable? My foot. Why should I call Afenyo Markin honorable? Now, you know why? Mama try the crow. This IGP is not ready to work. This IGP is just a slow motion IGP. Then people like us, we are not going to make your job easy for you. After Afenyo Markin slapped this young police officer twice, they quickly went to Joy News. You know what they went to do? Muntie Richard Ahiagba, the director of communication, MPP. Muntie Senior Adia Moshe, see how the guy narrated it on TV. And the IGP is sitting there. You're sitting there like a toddler. You are sitting there like a church mouse, tolerating this nonsense. Now, a young man, police, are you going to arrest that person? Listen to the MPP. You see what they did? And they sent their communications officer to go on TV to lie about what we all saw. Now, listen to their defense.
But we managed to submit that petition. You know, this thing is talking about Honorable Afenyo Markin having attacked.
There's a video where he's seen pushing the police officer.
Yes, it was chaotic. It was chaotic. We commend the police. DCOP duty. I commend him. He's done great work. We appreciate that. But it got to a certain point, you know, there's this tension when we want to let people in, people out, and all of that.
This was around the Jubilee House area?
No, this was around the Parliament.
Right.
Right. So it was a very tense space. Myself got caught into it, trying to create space. It was very tense. And then in that process, the leader was hit right very badly this way, right on his chest, and he actually was almost taken out of the match. I had to take him to the washroom and kind of just cool down.
Alexander
Afenyo Markin. So it was, if you saw anything as though he's attacking anybody, it's a reflex trying to defend himself. It wasn't anything that he intentionally.
So he was rather hit by a police officer.
He was hit by the police officer right on. I started right by him. He was hit this way on the chest because perhaps the police officer didn't know him, didn't identify him, and hit him on the face. So I had to tell him that this is the minority leader. And then he kind of cool off and then allow for him to enter. So my brother's propaganda won't wash. This is a massive demonstration. Their government, this government.
Yeah, here's some nonsense. And I'm so pissed with that journalist sitting there. You saw the video. And you, Elton or whatever, sitting there like a junkie. You saw the man hit the young police officer. Where in that video did Richard Ahiagba take Afenyo Markin to the washroom and brought him back? And then kwasia journalism, no. We saw this thing on TV. We have all witnessed what happened. We have witnessed it. The guy is lying. And you, a journalist, instead of you to protect the police officer, because like a police in a share we assume, and people will make the whole demonstration about that and say that the government actually sent the police officer to hit Afenyo Markin. Now, Kwasia Webejina TV so catcher will say, Afenyo was hit on the chest and that he took Afenyo to the bathroom, to the washroom to clean up because police didn't board or born the bono. No. Into police, you know, a bo Afenyo Markin bosso, a man in the home, into Richard Ahiagba, a time they call bathroom, and on side in the by room. This is what we saw. Where did the policeman hit Afenyo Markin? Where did the police officer hit the guy? And when did he take Afenyo Markin to the restroom to go clean him up to bring him back to now come enter? Why are we lowering everything in Ghana all in the name of politics? And we the journalists who are supposed to be fair, we have to be solid, resolute, and ask these people we need to be firm. We are sitting there like foolish idiots. We all watch the same thing. You make this clown. Jimmy Wabejina TV so catcher will say Afenyo was hit on the chest and he took him to the bathroom and Afenyo was collapsing. Afenyo into Afenyo Markin has assaulted a police officer. The minority leader who says he's a lawyer. The minority leader who says he's the guy who is leading the 88 people in parliament, the 38.2 people, the guy has assaulted a police officer. A Ghanaian should be able to sue Afenyo Markin. But we sit in Ghana, media houses are playing this thing like a normal thing.
Ebusia kami ese 4 months in opposition no echen say ene ombekwa be 1 year 4 months na ahye omo paye e de che sa 4 years e da omo anim ye omo ba be koi ankasa esan say after so omo opposition say bi nyome bi ombe ye bia no e kami ese omo di gu NPP party no animu asasan e na eye Kennedy akompre kwa Japan ene abronye esisa so aso chese ebusia na enya asem keto akrampo a chese yente wo mo ho ase ade ti a enam so asese NPP fo asem ni omo be ye bia asabi no ase yawo bi ni ade aso mo ye ede Ghana aso mo pese omo ye bibi di tuatua excellency John Dramani Mahama aso esa na ebusia chese de omo ye ne de bi tin ka se abroso ai sofu bi ayi no abroso ebusia Message so be ja comment section. What like you share. I'm for France so enya bi ahwe ha ya Land Media Ghana meeting de atre broni ne chagu ye e wo Afenyo Markin abra omo ye save the judiciary demo no okwatene ne nsa edibo police ni ba ko asme no e na Kevin Ekwobedi Taylor no so react.